Are you ready? ASP GeoBash 19 is coming up in just 2 short weeks. If you're attending the GeoBash and participating in EarthCache Bingo, this video breaks down which EarthCaches within an hour of the mega match up with the various bingo spaces. And if EarthCache Bingo is completely new to you, I've left a link in the description that explains the challenge from the start. Starting at ground zero for the mega, as of 1 May, it turns out there are 44 EarthCaches within an hour's drive, the largest number that I've found so far around a mega. Now, sometimes EarthCaches do get published before the start of a mega, and a bunch were actually published a couple of weeks ago, so this number could change. And as I've done with all of the other megas, I took a look at a variety of things for all 44 EarthCaches. What lessons or subjects do they touch on? Was there anything special about their location, their attributes, stuff like that? And then I compare everything with their criteria for finding those specific blocks. Now, don't forget, an EarthCache can meet the criteria for more than one block. But you also need to remember that the blocks don't stack. You can only apply a single EarthCache towards a single block. So if an EarthCache on the water cycle is in a park and has 100 favorite points or more, that find can only apply to one of those blocks. Now that I've reminded you of that, let's take a look at the various block categories. Okay, before I get started, I need to give a quick shout out to my amazing sponsor of EarthCache Bingo, Geocache On, the host of the Fall Fest Mega in Burford, Ontario, which is just south of Toronto. This year, it'll be held on the 26th of September, but they've got a variety of events going on during the week leading up to it, of course, and you definitely want to put this one on your calendar. So I went last year, and this area was just packed with caches of all different types. I was actually able to knock out 11 different cache types in one day. And the whole event, of course, is supported by an awesome, amazing geocaching community. This year, though, they want you to saddle up for a good ride because the theme is Stampede Week. You're going to celebrate everything from the Wild Wild West with Max the Moose and his Canadian friends for your chance to take home over $7,000 in prizes and giveaways. And there will be roping lessons, line dancing, and if you've never been there before, or even if you have been there before, there will be a ton of new caches. Now, back to the EarthCache Bingo. So we're going to start with the topic category, and for this mega, you can actually find 9 out of the 10, which is the highest that I've seen so far this year. It looks like you can find 33 based on rocks and minerals, 5 on sand and soil, 14 on the water cycle, 2 on economic geology, one of the tougher ones to find it seems, 22 based on landforms, 19 geohazards, 4 on volcanism, 7 on glaciers, and 3 historic EarthCaches. The only one lacking is on planetary geology, which kind of sort of tends to follow the trend. That's one of the harder blocks to fill that I've found throughout all of these megas that I've analyzed. Okay, of the 5 location-based blocks, now some of these blocks can be sort of hard for me to analyze, but it looks like you can actually knock out 4 of the 5, which is a pretty amazing percentage. I found 21 above 1,500 feet, 2 that meet the criteria for the national park block, 12 within an urban area, and 24 within a state or local park. And that 5th block, it's always the one that I can't help with. Obviously, there's no way for me to know if you are outside of your home state. For the time-based blocks, as I said before, you should definitely keep a lookout for new EarthCaches created in support of the event. But I was able to find 5 placed in 2026 so far. And of course, if you find any 12 EarthCaches while at the mega, or really any 12 during 2026, you meet the criteria for that block as well. On to the attribute-based EarthCaches. Of the 3 blocks, right now, all 3 are actually available. I found 3 EarthCaches that have a difficulty or terrain rating at a 3.5 or higher. I found 2 EarthCaches that have 100 favorite points or more. And I found 2 lonely caches available. And again, this continues to uphold the trend that I'm seeing here in the US. That makes sense. There are very few lonely caches per or around events or sites that have megas. Now the channel-based blocks. All right, using the EarthCache or pass form, of course, that can be done anywhere. While you're out geocaching, if you see something geologically interesting, take a variety of photos, take note of your location, and send that information to me using my form. I'll have that link for you down in the description. And I'm modifying the rules a bit, that if you've created 3 EarthCaches anytime between 2025 and now, you're exempt from both the EarthCache or pass tool block and watching my class video block. Clearly, you know what you're doing. And for the first time this year, I will be teaching my class at a mega. Now, if you're interested, I've got the 8:30 to 10 a.m. slot in the dining hall on the day of the mega, which means you can still hit the coffee run event at 7 and then make your way over to the class. And as always, one of the easiest blocks to knock out is putting a comment in a video. For example, if you post a comment on this video, then you've met the criteria. So I've got to tell you, I'm super excited to attend this mega and this area. It's always fun to visit an area you've never been to or geocached in, because it's always just such a rich geocache environment for you. And there's one that I'm particularly interested in just south of the road from Knapp Creek, has like 7 EarthCaches all co-located. And the town of Bradford, Pennsylvania also has a number that I'm highly interested in checking out. I'm hoping at the end of the day to be able to fill in 7 or maybe 8 of my own bingo card blocks, but we'll see. And of course, I hope to see as many of you there as I can. Feel free to stop by the class or just to say hello. Or of course, you can always stop me along the trail. I'm always happy to meet folks that watch the channel. So take care. And again, I hope to see you all in New York. Now, very few people watch videos all the way to the end. So if you have, I think you're entitled to something else. An easy spreadsheet listing the 44 EarthCaches and which blocks they qualify for. So I'm going to put it in a folder, but to access the folder, you'll need the link. And I'm going to put the link in the description, but there's a catch. The link I'm going to put in the description won't work until you change one of the digits in the URL. So listen up. Right after the word folders and / is an X. Change that to 1, then it should work for you. Again, I hope you have a great time at the mega and that you're going to find many EarthCaches.